कैसे बच्चे लोग बताओ? Is everything clear? Video, audio, is everything clear? Please tell me, guys. I'm waiting. क्या हो गया रे बाबू चप्पंडी? इधर भी आ रहे ना? YouTube and special class दोनों में चल रहे. So anyone please tell me, is everything clear or not? We'll start the session. बताओ जल्दी. आदित्य यादव, हेलो. दुर्गेश, क्लियर? चलो साइकत गारू, गुड इवनिंग. गुड इवनिंग साइकत बाबा. सो आज हमारा सेशन, वी आर गोइंग टू टेक द सब्जेक्ट irrigation, lesson number 4, session 4. We are starting today irrigation water quality of irrigation water. So hello Manisha Kumari, how are you? Before starting session, as usual, as regular, these are top rankers from Unacademy. From Unacademy we have produced the top rankers in different branches. I want to see all of your faces next year. 100% up to 100% scholarship. This Sunday at 12 noon, you are having scholarship test, Unacademy scholarship test, which include aptitude and engineering math. So ये लिखो, इसका जनरल एप्टीट्यूड का, इंजीनियरिंग मैथमेटिक्स का आपको 100% स्कॉलरशिप मिलेगा. टेस्ट लिखो, अनअकैडमी का टेस्ट लिखो, एंड इट विल आस्क स्कॉलरशिप टेस्ट में कोड क्या है मालूम था ना आपको? और यूनिवर्सल कोड. सो यूनिवर्सल कोड KPCIVIL. गुड इवनिंग आदित्य यादव. चलो नेक्स्ट. So free foundation engineering course, free foundation course. This is only we are continuing with irrigation. Lesson number 4, quality of water, every day 8 p.m. Every day 8 p.m. we are having. प्लस वालों को पैसा रिटर्न मिलेगा. ये ऐसा नहीं मिलेगा साइकत गारू, ऐसा कुछ नहीं मिलेगा प्लस वालों को. So all star batch for GATE and ESE 2024 as well as 2025. New batch started on March 31st. So use this code KPCIVIL. Enroll yourself. The top educators of India are teaching here in this all-star batch. So our best teachers are going to have. Hello Boda Balu, good evening. Good evening Balu. So now, next moving forward. So you know that Unacademy started its offline coaching at Delhi. So Delhi में चल रहा है हमारा offline coaching. 17th April से new subject is going to start. So join yourself or tell your friends to join Unacademy offline coaching. So आज का topic क्या है? UKPSC, JE, ESC, State AE, AEE. So like that UKPSC, UPPSC, BPSC, MPSC, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं था. Here itself one single course for all different exams. Mr. Who is that? UKPSC aspirant. Mr. UKPSC aspirant. Whatever we are covering in these sessions of irrigation, everything I am not leaving even a single point. Everything we are covering that will help for any exam throughout India. आप कोई एग्जाम लिख दो इंडिया में, this course of irrigation is helpful for you. You write ESC, AE, AEE, कोई स्टेट का एग्जाम लिख दो, SSC, JE लिख दो. This course, whatever we are moving ahead, this is helpful for you. No specially UKPSC, no specially UPPSC, हर एक जगह में यूज हो जाएगा. हेलो सत्यम, गुड इवनिंग. चलो, so now irrigation water quality. So quality of irrigation water, इनका बारे में बात करने के लिए. So please remember here, when we talk irrigation water is required for plants, water for plant growth. Irrigation water is helpful for, water for plant growth. Plant growth के लिए यूज हो रहे वो. Is everything clear? चलो. And this water which is helpful for plant growth के लिए यूज होने वाला पानी, it depends upon two. One is depend upon soil and its constituents. Soil and its constituents. Second one, it depending upon source water quality. So we can't say only it is depending upon source water. समझ कर लो बाबू. Please understand this. ये सिर्फ सोर्स का पानी का क्वालिटी में डिपेंड नहीं करेगा. सोर्स पानी साइल में आ रहा है, साइल का अंदर कुछ कुछ इंग्रेडिएंट्स, मिनरल्स, साल्ट्स रिएक्ट करेगा, सोर्स पानी चेंज हो जाएगा. दैट चेंज्ड वाटर क्वालिटी, दैट इज साइल वाटर available for plant growth. So what we are going to consider this, what we are going to conclude this. So water from source is coming. Water from source is coming. It is given into soil. ये soil में दे रहे हम. Now soil में minerals are there, salts are there, inorganic matter is there, gases, so many components. Then mix it together, resulted soil solution. This soil solution is going to plant. This is absorbed by plant. Now please tell me, plant is going to absorb this soil solution. समझ कर लो बाबू. Please understand this guys. समझ आ रहा है आपको? हेलो सुधांशु, कैसे है? सुधांशु लाइव में आ गया. अरे बाबा. Is that clear guys? Water from source absorbed by soil. Soil में मिक्स हो रहा है, साइल में कोई मिनरल्स था, साल्ट्स था, इनऑर्गेनिक मैटर था, एब्जॉर्ब हो गया. Soil solution. This soil solution is taken by plant as water. That soil solution is taken by plant as water. समझ आ रहा है? चलो. Now that soil solution में different impurities. So that soil solution में different types of impurities are present. These impurities in water we can classify into 4 different categories. Impurities in water we can classify into 4 different categories. Sediment and its concentration, sediment load or sediment concentration, salts and its concentration, sodium ion proportion with other ions, because these are important. Only we are categorizing based on effect of plant growth. प्लांट ग्रोथ में कौन कौन अफेक्ट कर रहे, इनका बारे में बात कर रहे हम. वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट दोज. गुड इवनिंग काव्या. वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट दोज विच कैन अफेक्ट द प्लांट ग्रोथ. द लास्ट वन विल से लास्ट वन harmful trace elements, toxic elements, trace toxic elements along with that bacteria. Harmful trace elements and bacteria. We can easily just, regarding this only two elements are there. Regarding this only two elements are there. Here itself will talk. Toxic elements, trace elements we call toxic elements. This toxic elements में boron, selenium. ये toxic elements में दो आ रहे, boron and selenium. Boron is accepted up to concentration of 0.3 ppm. Up to 0.3 ppm you can accept. Greater than 0.3 it is causing harmfulness to plants. Few plants may resist up to 4. Few plants may resist up to 4. But the perfect concentration of boron 0.3 ppm, not more than that. Selenium very less amount, very less concentration. Still it causes problem. Even it is a very less concentration, even it is very small amount, that causes problem to the plant growth. Then bacteria. Bacteria is causing, toxic bacteria is causing damage to food crops and vegetables. Food crops and vegetable crops are getting affected by bacteria. Food crops and vegetable crops are getting affected by bacteria. And these three now we will discuss. What is sediment load, what is salts, what is sodium ion proportion. Everything we will discuss. Everything we will discuss. Hello Messi Garu, good evening. Good evening Messi Garu. How are you? After a long time Messi is coming to the class. क्या चल रहे Messi भाई? Chalo. So these are the four types. Four types में toxic elements हो गया. So now we are moving towards sediment. Sediments and concentration. Sediments and its concentration. What are the sediments? Sediments are fine particles. Two models here. Fine particles of silt, sand, or fine particles of nitrogen, phosphorus and sulfur. Means two. Sediment will be differentiated into physical, chemical. Physical sediment is sand and silt. Physical sediment is sand and silt. And chemical sediment. समझ आ रहा है? Chemical components of nitrogen, phosphorus, sulfur. Those comes under sediment concentration. You know na, sediment, suspended particle we studied in environmental engineering. The suspended particles, sand, silt, clay particles, which can settle down at the bottom of the canal or a bottom of a sedimentation tank, which cause a turbidity to the water. Regarding that particle we are talking over here. Regarding such kind of sediments we are talking over here. Chalo. We'll move on. Now what happened? Sediments fine sediments, if they find sediments present in sand, फाइन सेडिमेंट्स इन सैंड, सैंड में प्रेजेंट हो रहे फाइन सेडिमेंट, क्या कर रहे वो फाइन सेडिमेंट इन सैंड? इंप्रूव फर्टिलिटी, इट हेल्प्स ना इंक्रीज फर्टिलिटी ऑफ सॉइल. सैंडी सॉइल में था, फाइन सेडिमेंट्स इन वाटर पास्ड थ्रू सैंडी सॉइल, इंक्रीज फर्टिलिटी ऑफ सॉइल, सॉइल फर्टिलिटी ज्यादा हो गया. Increase fertility. Here turbidity is not a factor. Saket, here turbidity is not at all a factor because water you are released into soil. Fine sediment hoga to problem nahi tha. But if it is a coarser sediment moving on the surface, that will cause erosion of topsoil. एरोड करने के बाद सॉइल फर्टिलिटी कम हो जाएगा ना, रिड्यूस हो जाएगा. दैट इज व्हाट वी आर टॉकिंग. सेकंड वन, फाइन सेडिमेंट विल बेनिफिशियल, बट कोर्सर सेडिमेंट्स होगा ना, कोर्सर सेडिमेंट, दिस कोर्सर सेडिमेंट्स काज एरोजन, काज एरोजन. एरोजन काज करने के बाद टॉप सॉइल में, टॉप सरफेस में, टॉप सॉइल में एरोड करेगा. एरोज करने के बाद क्या करेगा? डिक्रीज फर्टिलिटी ऑफ सॉइल, रिड्यूस फर्टिलिटी ऑफ सॉइल, सॉइल फर्टिलिटी कम करेगा, सॉइल फर्टिलिटी कम करेगा. समझ आ रहा है साइकत? इज दैट क्लियर? चलो, देन थर्ड वन, इन कैनाल्स व्हाइल वाटर सप्लाई, in canals, sediment will cause two na, sediments will cause silting, scouring. कैनाल में सिल्टिंग एंड स्काउरिंग काज करने के बाद क्या हो जाएगा? सिल्टिंग स्काउरिंग होने के बाद मेंटेनेंस कॉस्ट इंक्रीज हो जाएगा, मेंटेनेंस कॉस्ट बढ़ जाएगा. Silting and scouring in canal water transport, the sediments are getting settled and they are going to cause scouring of channel. Sediments are getting settled and they are going to cause scouring of channel, which leads to maintenance, higher maintenance of the canal. Chalo, the most important part we are entering, salts and their concentration. We are talking about salts and their concentration in irrigation water. So when you observe, पानी में salts चाहिए हमको, सोडियम, कैल्शियम, मैग्नीशियम and potassium. These are the required salts, compulsory. ये पानी में चाहिए प्लांट ग्रोथ अच्छे से करने के लिए, बहुत जोर से प्लांट ग्रोथ होना चाहिए, तो रिक्वायर्ड मिनरल्स एंड साल्ट्स होना चाहिए हमको. दैट रिक्वायर्ड मिनरल्स, सो दीज आर नीडेड इन डिजायरेबल लिमिट्स. ये चाहिए हमको कहा, कैसा? डिजायरेबल लिमिट में चाहिए, डिजायरेबल लिमिट. एक्सेस लिमिट्स ज्यादा होने के बाद प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगा. सो साल्ट्स, सोडियम, कैल्शियम, मैग्नीशियम, पोटेशियम, they needed in a desirable limit. So dissolved salts concentration in water, in irrigation water, salt solution acceptable up to 700 ppm, up to 700 ppm एक्सेप्ट करेगा, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं था हमको. So if it is greater than 700, concentration greater than 700, harmful to certain plants, not to all. Harmful to few plants, certain plants only, not to all plants. Concentration greater than 700, harmful to certain plant. Concentration greater than 2000 ppm, क्या हो रहा है? Most dangerous, harmful to all. Harmful to all. Most dangerous and harmful to all. ये साल्ट्स कहाँ आ रहे, कैसा आ रहे पानी में? इरिगेशन वाटर में, सॉइल सॉल्यूशन में साल्ट्स कहां से आ रहे, कैसा आ रहे बताओ प्लीज. From where the salts are coming? Salts are entering into irrigation water. Salts are entering into irrigation water. कैसा आ गया, कहां से आ रहे, ये चीज बताओ. Source, origin. Origin. Origin of salts in water. मालूम था आपको? किसी को मालूम था इनका बारे में, ऑरिजिन के बारे में किसी को मालूम था, बताओ प्लीज. ऑरिजिन. So when you consider, so when you are going to consider south east region, southeast region में ground water is very good, rainfall also very good, so that salts in soil reacts with water. Salts in soil reacts with water going to rivers and canals, rivers or oceans. So no problem, it is mixing with a huge quantity of water. Southeast में बारिश हो रहा है, ground water भी अच्छा था. Whatever salts present in soil taken by rain water, बारिश का पानी लेके, rain water लेके, ground water लेके, rivers and ocean में deposit कर रहे हैं. But when you take arid or semi-arid regions, क्या हो रहा है? arid, semi-arid regions में क्या हो रहा है? Amount of rainfall occurred is less than potential evapotranspiration. Whatever rainfall occurred, ये पूरा evaporate हो रहा है. Whatever rainfall occurred, ये पूरा का पूरा evaporate हो रहा है. Then evaporate होने के वजह से पानी साइल में नहीं आ रहा है. So पानी नहीं आ गया तो साइल में साल्ट पूरा का पूरा accumulate हो गया. Accumulation of salts in soil. ये पानी में नहीं चल रहे, रिवर में नहीं चल रहे, ओशियन में नहीं चल रहे. Accumulation of salts कहा सॉइल में. एरिड सेमी एरिड जोन्स में rainfall is less than potential evapotranspiration, so salts are accumulating within the zone of soil. That create the problem. That is going to create the problem to the plant growth. Plant growth का वजह से ये problem create कर रहे हैं हमको. चलो, completed writing. Everyone please tell me, have you finished your writing? Please tell me guys, completed writing. Done? Done, we'll move on. Concentration of salts कहा? In soil solution. आपको मालूम था ना soil solution क्या है? Concentration of salts in soil solution. Water, whatever we have applied for the purpose of irrigation, for agricultural, that water goes inside soil, reacts with salts in the soil, forming a soil solution. Minerals, salts, inorganic matter, whatever in the soil, mix with applied water, converted into soil solution. So हमको क्या important है? Salts in water or salts in soil solution? ये चीज बताओ, हमको कौन important हो रहे? What is important for us? Please tell me. Is it salts in soil or salts in soil solution? So हमको salts in soil solution बहुत ज्यादा important था. CS. CS is equal to C into Q upon Q minus consumptive use minus effective rainfall. What is C? C is concentration of salts in water, applied water. Concentration of salts in applied water. We have applied the water for irrigation purpose. Concentration of salts in applied water, that is C. Q, flow rate of irrigation. Flow rate of irrigation. So you are applying water for the purpose of irrigation at a rate of Q liter per day with a concentration of mg per liter, C mg per liter. That is going to be important. C into Q upon Q minus Cu, you know na, Cu consumptive use. ERF is effective rainfall. हमको मालूम था. If during irrigation rainfall occurred, during irrigation rainfall occurred, अब क्या करेगा? रेनफॉल का पानी में साल्ट्स आर देयर? यस और नो? रेनफॉल का पानी में साल्ट्स आर देयर और नॉट? सो नाउ salts are there in rainfall water also. CS. C into Q. C, salt concentration in rainfall water into discharge of rainfall water. समझ आ रहा है? एडिशनल वो भी ऐड हो रहे हैं. Concentration of salts in rainfall water into discharge through rainfall water. Remaining same. डिनोमिनेटर में चेंज नहीं हो रहे. डिनोमिनेटर में चेंज नहीं हो रहे. रेनफॉल अकर्ड एंड द रेनफॉल वाटर में साल्ट्स होगा तो साल्ट कॉन्सेंट्रेशन इन रेनफॉल वाटर CS इज इक्वल टू C into Q plus concentration of salts in rainfall water into discharge through rainfall upon Q minus Cu minus ERF. समझ आ रहे बाबू चप्पंडी? Is that clear, guys? Please tell me. Tell me, guys. Chalo. Completed writing? Batao, please. So, how you can estimate C? Estimation of salt concentration. Estimation of salt. ये बोल दिया ना हम. Electrical conductivity, specific conductivity of water. We studied this. Do you remember? Environmental engineering में पानी water quality analysis में electrical conductivity का बारे में बात किया, which is expressed in micromoles per centimeter. Specific conductivity, portable ionic water tester use करेगा. It is just like this pen, portable ionic water tester. Put into water. There is a digital display. Digital display में value आएगा. ये value का unit क्या है? ये value का unit micromoles per centimeter electrical conductivity. Good, good. Very good. Saket garu, nice. Keep going. Saket garu, very good. Nice. Keep going. चलो. समझ आ रहे ना? इलेक्ट्रिकल कंडक्टिविटी से रिलेट करेगा साल्ट कॉन्सेंट्रेशन CS डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू इलेक्ट्रिकल कंडक्टिविटी ऑफ सॉल्यूशन. CS directly proportional to electrical conductivity of solution. So now we are going to discuss classification of saline soils based on EC. Classification of saline soils based on what value? Electrical conductivity value. Based on electrical conductivity value, We are classifying the type of soils. EC in micromoles per centimeter. EC in micromoles per centimeter. So we can classify C1, low saline soil C1, electrical conductivity 100 to 250 micromoles per centimeter, and it can be used for any plant growth, used in irrigation. कहाँ यूज करेगा? यूसेज, यस, इरिगेशन में यूज करो. फॉर एनी काइंड ऑफ प्लांट ग्रोथ यू कैन यूज दिस. नो इश्यू, नो प्रॉब्लम, नथिंग विल हैपन, nothing will happen. Then we are talking about C2. Moderately salt, medium saline, moderately saline, 250 to 750. 250 to 750. Moderately saline. Can you use it? Yes, use after leaching. लीचिंग करने के बाद भी यूज करो. So use for irrigation when? After लीचिंग करने के बाद में यूज करो. So that moderately saline soil, first you perform leaching. After leaching, start the process of irrigation, start the process of agriculture. Now C3 क्या बोल रहे? C3 highly saline 750 to 2250. 750 to 2250 क्या करेगा? Can't be used for normal soils. A special type of soil होगा तो यूज करो. नॉर्मल सॉइल में यूज मत करो. लास्ट C4 very high soil. These are the questions given in state AE, AEE, SSC, JE. Very high saline, greater than 2250, unfit for agriculture, unfit for irrigation, unfit for agriculture, unfit, not at all used. चलो, समझ आ रहा है बाबू? Is that clear? Everything. The table is very, very important for SSC, JE, state AE, AEE. Type of soils, classification of soils based upon salt content, electrical conductivity, based upon electrical conductivity. ये लीचिंग क्या है? बीच में आ गया. लीचिंग, we have written a leaching. What is leaching? Have you heard? कभी भी सुना? मेस्सी गारू चप्पंडी, साइकत, कभी भी सुना लीचिंग का बारे में? कभी भी सुना? I will explain. ये देखो, this is a moderately saline soil. This is a soil which is moderately saline. Salt concentration is present and electrical conductivity 250 to 750. Moderately saline. Now इतना जोर से पानी दे दो सॉइल का अंदर, बहुत ज्यादा जोर से पानी दे दो. वाटर. Now what happened? Water will go inside. Then what happened? React with salts. समझ आ रहा है आपको? Soil is saline, not water is saline. Na, please understand this. We are saying moderately saline. Moderately saline kaun re baba? Moderately saline is soil. Soil is moderately saline. पानी दे रहे. that salt concentration in soil is taken by water, reacts with the soil salts, reacts with the soil salts. Now saline water हो जाएगा. This water reacts with soil salts, saline water. Pura salts, whatever salts in soil will be taken, salts in soil will be taken by water, saline water. Now drain out करो, surface drainage subsurface drainage से drain out करो, either by surface outlets, subsurface outlets दे दो, surface outlets दे दो, subsurface outlets दे दो, पानी पूरा का पूरा drain out करो. That is going to take out the water. That is going to take out the water. समझ आ रहा है? Drain out the water through surface drain, subsurface drain. ये बोल रहे हम, क्या बोल रहे? लीचिंग. लीचिंग. Okay, I will write down. The process of passage of water through saline soil, the process of passage of water through saline soil and water reacts with salts, then salt water drained by surface or subsurface system. Surface or subsurface drainage. Is called leaching. Is called leaching. Okay, Pratik ji, I am waiting for you. Pratik garu, likho. अच्छे से लिखो प्रतीक गारू, नो प्रॉब्लम. स्टेटमेंट लिख दिया ना हम, अच्छे से लिखो. प्लीज राइट डाउन दैट. बताओ प्रतीक, आई एम वेटिंग. आई एम वेटिंग फॉर योर कमेंट प्रतीक गारू. बताओ क्या हो रहा है साइकत? क्या साइकत गारू आप आ गया? ऑडियंस कम हो रहा है बिकॉज ऑफ यू. यू आर कमिंग हियर फॉर न्यू ऑडियंस. साइकत चलो. प्रतीक नहीं बोल रहे, कुछ भी नहीं बोल रहे प्रतीक. effects of salts, effects of salts, effects of salts. So salts में क्या हो रहा है? A red boy also undergone leaching. Saikat, red boy has undergone leaching, drain away. ड्रेन अवे, साहिल का काम कर दिया ना रेड बॉय, साहिल का काम में पानी का जैसा वो भी ड्रेन हो गया, दैट इज वाई ये नाला में चले गए, रेड बॉय नाला में चले गए. सो फर्स्ट वन, coagulated clot. मालूम था what is this? Coagulated clot. The impurities are there, calcium or magnesium silicates, calcium or magnesium silicates, or calcium or magnesium aluminates. These are having a property, cementing property, binding property. सॉइल वाटर में, साल्ट सॉल्यूशन में कैल्शियम और मैग्नीशियम सिलिकेट्स, कैल्शियम और मैग्नीशियम aluminates are present, which have the binding property. What they can do? Soil molecules are present like this individually. So this individually available soil particles agglomerated, binded by this binding property or assembling property, cementing property of this calcium silicate, magnesium silicate, calcium aluminate, magnesium aluminate. So now the lump of soil is created, all these lumps. Check this picture. देखो आपको समझ आएगा soil कैसा हो गया. Please check the picture. Please check the picture. Coagulated clot, coagulated clot. देखो कैसा हो गया, आपको पिक्चर में समझ आएगा, पिक्चर में आपको बहुत अच्छे से समझ आएगा. The lumps are created, lumps. So that lumps created is this, make soil fit for agriculture. Soil become unfit for agriculture. Na? Soil become unfit for agriculture. So we need to convert the soil to become fit for agriculture. This coagulated clot होने की वजह से. क्या बोल रहे? How cotton crop or perennial crop? Generally cotton crop is not at all perennial. Mr. Boda Balu, genetically modified. The cotton seed is taken, its genes are modified by scientists, genetically modified GM crops. We call them as GM crops, superior crops. In that genetically modified BT cotton, have you heard the word? आपको मालूम था बड़ा बाल, BT cotton, which is to be genetically modified cotton crop. BT is a bacteria, Bacillus thuringiensis. That Bacillus thuringiensis का एक जीन था. That gene taken and introduced into cotton, then it gives more and more yield. एक साइकिल में ज्यादा yield दे रहे, repeatedly going to growth cycle because of BT gene from the bacteria Bacillus thuringiensis. ये मालूम था? अरे बाबा इतना बायोलॉजी हमको नहीं चाहिए. समझ आ रहे बड़ा बालू? ये प्योर बायोलॉजी था. लेटेस्ट टेक्नोलॉजी से बैक्टीरिया का जीन, बैसिलस thuringiensis बैक्टीरिया का जीन लेके कॉटन सीड में इंट्रोड्यूस हो गया. इंट्रोड्यूस होने के वजह से ये कॉटन जेनेटिकली मॉडिफाइड बीटी कॉटन हो गया. नाउ आफ्टर ग्रोथ, after harvesting, instead of going death, it is coming back to growth, harvesting, dormancy, growth, harvesting, dormancy repeatedly हो गया. That becomes cotton to perennial crop. So now, so this is the problem. The coagulated clot is created, assemblage of soil particles by cementing property. समझ आ रहा है? Coagulated clot, assemblage of soil particles by, who is doing this? By cementing property, binding property of किसका? calcium or magnesium silicates or aluminates. Lumps of soil. Results. Clod is called lumps of soil. Clod formation. So when this clod is formed, what happened to voids? Voids क्या हो गया? Voids block हो गया, chalking, blockage of voids we call. Chalking of voids. Voids पूरा block होने के बाद what happened to aeration? Impaired aeration कम हो गया. Chalking of voids leads to impaired aeration, reducing soil permeability. क्या हो गया? Reducing soil permeability. पानी पास नहीं हो रहे, so plant growth नहीं हो गया, plant growth नहीं हो जाएगा, reducing soil permeability. क्या करेगा हम now? Yoji Moji 300 rank. Yes, obviously you can get, no doubt, obviously you can get PSU, no doubt about it, Mr. Yoji Moji, no doubt about it. You can try, but till last, you have to wait till last. Means the last में कौन PSU आएगा, सितंबर अक्टूबर में कौन PSU आएगा, अभी नहीं मिलेगा, immediately नहीं मिलेगा. By chance, if you have any reservation, you can try with interview good performance. Otherwise, September, October में मिलेगा. Yoji Moji. चलो. So what is remedy for it? What is remedy? बताओ remedy. इसका remedy क्या है? What is remedy for it? Please tell me remedy. Water containing sodium. दे दो, सोडियम वाटर. साइल में क्या है? कैल्शियम और मैग्नीशियम सिलिकेट्स. नाउ पानी में कौन दे रहे? सोडियम था. पानी में कौन है? सोडियम था. सो सोडियम वाटर. नाउ इट इज कन्वर्टेड इनटू सोडियम सिलिकेट. ये सोडियम सिलिकेट हो गया. देन कैल्शियम मैग्नीशियम सेपरेट करेगा. सोडियम वाटर दे दो पानी में. सोडियम वाटर, सोडियम आयंस कंटेनिंग वाटर. यस करेक्ट. साल्स उसमें बहुत ज्यादा अमाउंट में था गीतांश, नो डाउट. उसमें कोयागुलेटेड क्लॉड कंडीशन में साल्स बहुत ज्यादा कंडीशन में था, ज्यादा अमाउंट में था, नो डाउट. सेकंड वाला ऑस्मोटिक और फिजियोलॉजिक इंबैलेंस ऑफ प्लांट्स. प्लांट का पूरा ग्रोथ डिस्टर्ब हो जाएगा. ऑस्मोटिक और फिजियोलॉजिक इंबैलेंस ऑफ प्लांट्स बिकॉज ऑफ 2 रीजंस. पहले वाला रीजन क्या बोल रहे? सेलाइन सॉइल कंटेनिंग NaCl, soil containing high amount of NaCl, we call it as a saline soil. How we can remediate? So what is the remedy? Reclaimed by, it bring down to normal by leaching. Already we studied, na? Reclaimed by leaching. Saline soil, you pass the water, you pass a huge quantity of water, that NaCl will be absorbed by water and salt water drain out, so that it was converted into normal soil through the process of leaching. Osmotic imbalance is caused if there is a saline soil. If there is a saline soil. Second one, sodic soil. Sodic soil, alkaline soil. Sodic soil is also called alkaline soil. इसमें क्या ज्यादा है? इसमें क्या ज्यादा है? Na2CO3 sodium bisodium carbonate. Na2CO3 डाइसोडियम कार्बोनेट Na2CO3 बहुत ज्यादा होगा तो सोडिक सॉइल, अल्कलाइन सॉइल. Very dangerous. Very dangerous. How it can be reclaimed? Very dangerous होगा, but still हमको रेमेडी था. ये रेमेडी क्या है? Add huge quantity of gypsum. This is a repeated question. For what kind of soils reclamation? For what kind of soils reclamation? Gypsum is added. Repeated question. हर एक AE, AEE, SSC, JE क्वेश्चन हर एक टाइम बहुत ज्यादा बार दिया. याद, जिप्सम प्लस सल्फर followed by leaching. Leaching is mandatory here. Add gypsum, sulfur followed by leaching. Followed by leaching. This is remedy. So osmotic physiological imbalance. Osmotic physiological imbalance more dangerous. That is leading to gypsum or sulfur addition followed by leaching. Third effect is salt efflorescence. Salt efflorescence चल रहे. Third effect क्या है? Salt efflorescence. So white powdery patches, are you observing? Formation of white powdery patches. देखो इधर white powdery patches मिल रहे नहीं मिल रहे? देखो 5 to 7.5 centimeter thick powdery patches on the top soil surface because of NaCl, Na2CO3, Na2SO4, white powdery patches. Who are causing this? NaCl, Na2CO3, Na2SO4. Results. क्या रिजल्ट कर रहे हैं? 5 to 7.5 centimeter white powdery patches on top soil surface. White powdery patches on top soil surface. समझ आ रहा है बाबू? So please tell me guys, anything more clear? Write it. Finish your writing. Finish your writing. We are entering into most important concept of water quality. Water quality. This is very important. Proportion of sodium ions. Proportion of sodium ions with other. Proportion of sodium ions with other ions. Proportion of sodium ions will say relative percentage of sodium, relative percentage of sodium with ions in soil, because sodium is playing very huge impact on plant growth. So that sodium can play very huge impact. Sodium in required desirable concentration. A desirable concentration क्या है? Less than 5%. When compared with other ions, sodium in proportion with other ions, we need less than 5%, not more than that. So that relative percentage of sodium with other ions, we call this as SAR. Saket garu, आपका फेवरेट आ गया. Saket, आपका फेवरेट आ गया रे बाबा. क्या है SAR? SAR क्या है? सोडियम एडजॉर्प्शन रेशियो. सोडियम adsorption ratio. Sodium adsorption ratio, SAR, concentration of sodium ion Na plus upon under the root concentration of calcium plus magnesium by 2. Concentration of calcium plus magnesium by 2, sodium adsorption ratio SAR. Very important, we are taking this in milli equivalent per liter units. MEQ per liter units for this all elements, units for this all elements as well as SAR मिली इक्विवेलेंट पर लीटर में लेना पड़ेगा. So based on SAR we have the classification. Based on SAR, first one, low saline soil. Low saline soil, S1 low saline soil for SAR value of 0 to 10, fit for any activity. All crops can be cultivated. All crops can be cultivated. Done. Second one, moderate saline, S2 10 to 18, hazardous for fine textured soils. If fine textured soil होगा तो problem, नहीं होगा तो कोई problem नहीं था, you can cultivate the crops. Hazardous for fine textured. Highly saline soil, S3 18 to 26. यूज करेगा हम. Harmful for all soils. Again, what is the remedy? अरे जिप्सम ओनली ना रेमेडी. हर एक बार सॉइल अच्छे भरने के लिए जिप्सम फॉलोड बाय लीचिंग. add gypsum to the soil followed by leaching, same to remove the highly saline content. Very highly saline, S4 unfit na, greater than SAR greater than 26, unfit for any activity. More dangerous, unfit for any activity. How it can remove? Gypsum can remove. Please tell me how gypsum can remove. Gypsum is CaSO4. वाटर सॉइल में सोडियम था, जिप्सम इज CaSO4, then soil में सोडियम था. We are taking 2 sodium ions. Then it converts sodium into Na2SO4. Then releases calcium ions. So water containing gypsum is thrown into soil. Water added with gypsum thrown into soil. Then water carry Na2SO4, calcium is deposited in the soil, कुछ भी नहीं हो जाएगा. That is the method for what? For this one, for this one, for both, और चलो we'll move on next. We'll move on to next, guys. Now we have some other with respect to sodium. We have some other formulas which are very important. We'll call it as exchangeable sodium ratio, ESR. Exchangeable sodium ratio, मालूम था आपको? Exchangeable sodium ratio, ESR. ESR is equal to concentration of sodium ions upon concentration of all other ions, Ca plus 2 plus Mg plus 2 plus K plus into 100. What is this called? Exchangeable sodium ratio. Exchangeable sodium ratio, ESR, means sodium ions by total other ions, not included in the denominator sodium, sodium ions by total other ions, that is exchangeable sodium ratio. ESP, exchangeable sodium percentage, exchangeable sodium percentage ले लो, exchangeable sodium percentage, ESP. अरे बाबू DSP नहीं था, ESP, sodium ions by total ions, included sodium in the denominator, sodium ions concentration by total ions which is included sodium also into 100, sodium ions by all means sodium plus calcium plus magnesium plus potassium, all into 100, ESP. And we can write that with respect to ESR also. We can write ESP is equal to ESR upon 1 plus ESR into 100. ESR upon 1 plus ESR into 100. Exchangeable sodium percentage. समझ आ रहे? चलो बताओ जल्दी. समझ आ रहे बाबू? We'll move on. So this value is 30 to 60 acceptable, ESP. Exchangeable sodium percentage 30 to 60 acceptable. So based upon 3 characters, first one electrical conductivity, second one exchangeable sodium percentage, third one pH of water. Based upon 3, we can classify soils into 3 types. Just 5 minutes I will finish, guys. 5 minutes में खत्म हो जाएगा रे बाबू. Just 5 minutes, okay? Based on 3, what are the 3? First one we are writing ESP, exchangeable sodium percentage. Second one pH of water. Third one electrical conductivity, micromoles per centimeter. Based on this, soils we can classify: white alkali soil. White alkali soil is nothing but simply saline soil. simply saline soil, white alkali soil with less solubility, we call it as a simply saline soil. And for this, ESP is less than 15, pH is less than or equal to 8.5, electrical conductivity greater than 4000. This you need to by heart if you are targeting engineering service exam. If you are targeting state AE, AEE, SSC, JE, ये पक्का टेबल आपको होना चाहिए. They give the values, classify the soil. They ask like that, classify the soil. Second one, black soil, sodic soil, alkaline soil, which contain Na2CO3. This is the soil containing Na2CO3. We have written already now. Which is a non-saline. It is not at all saline. It is a non-saline soil. It contains Na2CO3. ESP greater than 15. Sodium carbonate is present. pH is 8.5 to 10 because I told you already Na2CO3 exists in it. Na2CO3 exists in it. And it is non-saline, so less than 4000. Non-saline. This is a non-saline soil. Then third one, both are there, saline, sodic soil. Means both NaCl exist, Na2CO3 also exist. So saline is because of NaCl. Sodic is because of Na2CO3. दोनों में exist हो रहे पानी में. NaCl exist, Na2CO3 also exist. So this is greater than 15. This is less than 8.5. And it is greater than 4000. These are the values. This table आप by heart करना चाहिए. Very clearly, you need to by heart the table. समझ आ रहा है बाबू? और बताओ, समझ आ रहा है? चलो, we'll move on. The last slide. Okay, guys? Last slide. RSC. Residual sodium carbonate. RSC. RSC is equal to concentration of carbonate plus bicarbonate, which will cause alkalinity. ना आपको मालूम था ये वाला? Concentration of carbonate plus bicarbonate, which will cause alkalinity, minus calcium, magnesium, which will cause hardness. So carbonates, bicarbonates, which are coming with calcium, magnesium. Total carbonate, bicarbonate, minus carbonate, bicarbonate with calcium, magnesium. Remaining carbonate, bicarbonate, that remaining carbonate, bicarbonate are with sodium. समझ आ रहा है? Total carbonate, bicarbonate minus carbonate, bicarbonate with calcium, magnesium. That gives remaining carbonate, bicarbonate which are along with the carbon, which are along with sodium. That is called RSC. Soil is said to be good. When we'll say soil is said to be good? For residual sodium carbonate concentration of 1.25. Soil is said to be fair for residual solid sodium concentration of 1.25 to 2.5. Soil is said to be bad greater than 2.5. This is only required for SSC JEE. सिर्फ SSC JEE के चाहिए बस. चलो. So this ends quality of water. और एक दिन हम क्वेश्चंस भी सॉल्व करेगा. क्लियर, हम क्वेश्चंस भी सॉल्व करेगा और एक दिन, पहले दिन में. एंड टुमारो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट सेशन. Tomorrow very important session for all of you. So 1 minute. Tomorrow same time 8 p.m. tomorrow night. So students who have taken a drop 2023 में GATE exam लिख दिया. So you have taken a drop. Now you want drop कब ले लिया? 2023 में ड्रॉप ले लिया आप. नाउ व्हाट यू वांट टू बिकम? यू वांट टू बिकम, बताओ साइकत गारू, मिस्सी, यू वांट टू बिकम टॉपर्स. कब? 2024 में. इसके लिए क्या चीज चाहिए? इसके लिए क्या चीज चाहिए? So tomorrow we are going to take 8 p.m. droppers to toppers. Okay. So CPCB session day after tomorrow continue करेगा. Friday, mostly Friday, Saturday, Sunday I am planning. I don't know what Unacademy team will think. CPCB session we continue करेगा Saikat Garu, and this irrigation also helpful for CPCB. Because irrigation water quality very important for CPCB. Those who are asking CPCB that irrigation water quality SAR question will come. SAR question will come CPCB के लिए irrigation water quality से. Okay, bye bye guys. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. फिर मिलेंगे कल 8 बजे में मिलेंगे हम. कल 8 बजे में मिलेंगे.